I'd like you to try and tell me that this isn't ridiculous. Boys were once told that pink was their color. Bold, warrior pink. Now it's girly. High heels were invented for Persian soldiers. Now they're feminine. Men in the 1700s wore wigs, lace, and makeup, not because they were queer, but because it was a symbol of power. Cheerleading started as an all-male leadership role at Ivy League schools, and now it's feminized and sexualized to the point that politicians rant about the NFL having male cheerleaders when we all know that it just twitched a little bit and they panicked. Flip that. Beer brewing was once a woman's work for centuries. For centuries! Alewives ran it until men took it over and erased the women and then called it their craft. Cooking. Professional level chef, male chef, he's a genius. At home, a woman cooking is just doing her duty. It's barely any work, right? And teaching young children, that was once a respected male-only profession until women entered the force and then the pay dropped. Are you seeing the pattern yet? These rules aren't real. They're made up. They're scams. Somebody flips a trend, rewrites a dress code, and suddenly half the planet gets punished for not following orders. What's up, you beautiful weirdos? My name is Bella. You might know me as OnlyJayus. Welcome back to the channel where I overthink everything so you don't have to. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest control systems to ever run on humanity, gender. I'm not talking about pronouns, okay? I'm talking about the rules, the scripts, and how it affects people's identity. The man up, act ladylike, pink is for her, blue is for him, nonsense. Here's the truth. Gender is not a fact. It is a control system. You're going to hear that a lot today. It sneaks into your head before you even know the ABCs, and you've been paying into it since birth. So, let's rip this thing apart like it tried to do to me. Probably you too. The scam doesn't start when you pick up a Barbie doll or a football when you're not supposed to, okay? It starts before you ever take your first breath. Think about gender reveals. Confetti cannons, pink or blue smoke, balloons exploding in the backyard barbecue. Here's the problem outside of like the natural disasters that these things have caused. Gender isn't revealed before birth. Maybe sex, but gender? That's a whole different thing. You're not revealing who the human being is going to be, feminine or masculine. You're just projecting a script onto them, a script you can't control. And I think a lot of parents don't understand that they're not going to be able to control the human that they're putting out in this world. Once you're born, that script is enforced. And I know because I lived it. I know you lived it too. Like, just a small example, I wanted to be the red Power Ranger for Halloween, but my parents said, no, you have to be the pink one or the yellow, which made me suddenly not even want to be a Power Ranger anymore at all. My brothers got paintball guns for Christmas. I got makeup. I wasn't allowed to even wear it to school. My brothers and my cousins got to play video games, and I had to go learn how to cook in the kitchen. I noticed from a very early age how different I was treated versus how they were treated. And I learned very fast. And if you didn't follow the script, you were punished. But the boxes they try to put us in are fake, like unicorn on a skateboard fake, okay? They feel real because we're conditioned young. Kids want to belong, so they learn. They break a rule, you're weird. Follow it, you fit in. That fear is not belonging. It's just the hook, and it's very powerful. And the rules don't even make sense. Boys can't play with dolls, but they're expected to grow up and be good dads. Girls can't be bossy, but they're later expected to run a household. Why? The whole binary is fake. Nature does not work in binaries, not in plants, not in animals. Like, we have hermaphroditic snails and fish that change sex back and forth. We don't even have, like, in humans, our chromosomes aren't even in binaries. We have intersex variations such as X, X, Y, and forcing billions of people into these two neat little boxes isn't natural. Nature has exceptions to rules. This idea of like, oh, you have to be this or that is designed. And it isn't designed around truth. It is designed around control. Which is why we have to follow the money and the power. Because if something feels forced, you know somebody's benefiting from it, okay? So capitalism. Gender is literally a business model. Two of everything. We got women's jeans with the fake shallow pockets, while we got men's jeans with the deep ones, better material. We got the For Hers pens that are sold at double the price. We have women's razors that have the same blade, just a different handle with a 30% markup. Even men's shampoos with the tactical and alpha on the bottle have the same sulfates as gentle women versions. Your dude wipes are the same as baby wipes. Boys get Legos and STEM kits, girls get makeover dolls. It's the same fine motor skills, it's just different narratives. Graduation or like office dress code or dances at school demand ties for men. Heels are encouraged for women. At restaurants, men get handed the bill, women get handed the dessert menu. Boys' clothes have trucks and dinosaurs for boys and hearts and glitter for girls, and babies can't even crawl yet. The patriarchy. Women are pressured to shrink themselves, sacrifice their careers and safety and even their lives just to have a man in it, and then the men reap the benefits. Women are expected to perform femininity 24/7 just to get by, and I'm telling you, you don't have to be that cute to get a girlfriend. Alright? Women have to do high heels, makeup, hair, nails. Men just have to make sure that they don't smell. It's all like unpaid labor dressed up as choice. Meanwhile, like the well-rounded man that we keep talking about, the one who cooks and cleans and does emotional labor, that's just the average woman. But when he does it, he's a catch. Control. Here's the genius of the scam, okay? Society doesn't even need to work that hard to keep the police in your head. It has shame. You say the wrong thing, you wear the wrong outfit, you sit the wrong way, and people are going to correct you for free. Billions of humans are trained to police themselves and others without a single law ever being written until people started to question it, and then laws actually started to be written. It's crazy! Watch this fun little contradiction game, okay? Boys don't cry, but real men can provide emotional support? Girls should play nice, never be bossy, but women have to lean in and take charge. Men handle everything alone, but they also have to be communicative partners who share the load, right? Women are natural caregivers who prioritize family, but also they have to be independent powerhouses who don't need a man. Do you see it yet? If rules were real, they would be consented to. These are contradictive on purpose because the contradiction keeps you off balance, insecure, and obedient. And people love to act like these gender rules are timeless, written into nature, but they're not. They're fashion trends with better PR. Pink, again, was once for boys. Bold, warrior-like. Blue was dainty and soft. That was meant for girls. It wasn't until the 1940s that marketers flipped it. High heels, it was invented for war on horseback. Now women wear it to make it like harder to run away from men. I don't get it. Men wore makeup and wigs because it was powerful. It showed that you had money. And nowadays, if you do it, you're just gonna be called gay. What people call tradition is just costume changes across time. If these rules were natural law, they wouldn't try so hard to force it, and they wouldn't be flipping around constantly. This isn't biology, it is branding. And branding is always around control. And here's the bill for this big scam. Around 41% of transgender people have attempted suicide, not because of who they are, but because society refuses to let them exist. Women in the US still earn around 83 cents to a man's dollar, and they lose their careers or lives to violence, and it's just justified by gender norms. Do you know what the #1 killer of pregnant women is? It's being murdered by a man. And then, not gonna shit on men completely, because men make up nearly 4 out of 5 suicides. They're trapped in prisons of masculinity that tells them that they can't cry, that they can't ask for help, that they can't be vulnerable. And then nearly 1 in 3 women worldwide experience physical or sexual violence. And it's all excused as natural roles. It doesn't feel natural. Like, I'm telling you, men pay too, as much as I shit on them. They form fewer deep friendships. They're pressured to be walking paychecks. They're mocked for care jobs. They're punished for tears. Boys are discouraged from homes, and then they're shamed as adults if they can't cook. Men praised for babysitting their own kids, and women are expected to be parents 24/7 without praise. This is really difficult for me to try to do. Everyone pays into this system, right? But women, queer folks, we're paying more with our futures and our healths and our lives. I thankfully am somebody that has decentered men from my life, but like it still affects me because it affects everybody. Seeing through it. Some brains are wired to glitch out of this script faster than others. Neurodivergent kids, autistic, ADHD, all the rest of the things, they look at these rules and they go, wait, who wrote this garbage? Most of society is running like Gender OS 1.0 with it, which is like buggy and outdated and it's crashing. And neurodivergent folks, we are running on Gender OS X. It's sleeker, it's updated. Asking one question that breaks the scam. Why does this even matter? Why does this even matter? Start asking that more often, okay? I felt this as a kid. I didn't know I had autism. I didn't know that I had ADHD until I was in my 20s, but now it makes sense. I could see that these rules were fake. I didn't understand, like, why? Like, save me from punishment. These teachers, these parents, my peers, they would shove me back into this script that I didn't want to be a part of because it makes other people uncomfortable just to be existing outside of somebody not following along. These rules don't collapse when somebody proves they're fake. Like, this video is not going to change anything, right? It's going to collapse the moment you refuse to play. And I hope that this does that for somebody. I hope this helps for somebody. Because the obsession with these strict binaries is not human nature. It's Western's cultural obsession with control. If you zoom out, you'll see that humans have always remixed gender. Samoa has the Fa'afafina, and it's like a respected third gender that blends masculinity and femininity. And then there was like a Native American tribe that had two spirit people that honored as healers and guiders and erased by colonialism. India had Hirjas and its century-old community legally recognized and historically sacred. Meanwhile, over here in the West, we're still arguing about who gets to wear pants and where you can shit and piss. This isn't tradition, this is amnesia. Like, unless you gender your bathrooms in your own home, you're being a hypocrite. Now I can rant and rave all day, but like, what does freedom from gender actually look like, okay? Because I think a lot of people are scared and have this like idea of what it is and they don't like it, but I promise you it's not about erasing identity. It's gonna be about erasing control. Parents, can you imagine a world where parents stop staging pyrotechnics just to decide what the baby's future is gonna be? If kids could play with whatever toys they wanted without shame from their parents, without the panic that comes from it, without women performing femininity just like it's a second paid, unpaid job. Men crying without shame. Queer people loving who they love without interrogation. Trans and non-binary people not having to beg for recognition. Freedom from gender isn't about erasing labels. It's about tearing the audition for the script. No more performing roles that you never signed up for. Just live as yourself. Just live on your own terms. I don't understand why people get so upset by it. This is me trying to understand. I just don't. Please stop letting a system that profits off of your insecurities tell you who you are. Okay, gender rules are not facts. They're controlled theater. You don't have to play the role. Smash the script before it smashes you, okay? Also, smash that like button while you're at it. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know why down in the comments. If you didn't, also let me know why down in the comments. What is the dumbest gender rule you have ever been told to follow? I genuinely think mine was girls can't play video games. Like, I grew up with that in my head, so I'm very honored to be able to stream for all of you nowadays. Let's build up the ultimate Hall of Shame list. If this hits you, okay, subscribe. We're almost at 5 million subs. That'd be really cool to hit one day. You can join our little cult here, be one of us. Google gobble, one of us. But yeah, man, I'll leave sources down in the description. Scripts, guides, tool to break the scam. But if you are closed-minded listeners still here for some reason, I doubt it, just pick one experiment. Report back next week. I dare you. Stay weird, stay free, and I'll see you next time.